Yesterday on the channel, I covered a company named Zomedica, ticker symbol ZOM. Now, this company has a lot of hot prospects going for it. They do have 3 products coming soon to the market, one of them being as early as March, and a lot of people are very, very excited. Now, I did do a full breakdown analysis and overview of this company in my last video. I would say it was probably about 2 or 3 videos ago. So if you are looking for a full-blown analysis, I talk about the fundamentals, the financials, the stock price, and my predictions, what I'm doing with this company, and all of this more in that video. So definitely don't hesitate to go check that out if that's what you're looking for. Now, whenever it comes to today's video, I did want to switch it up a little bit and bring something new to the channel. Now, one thing that I have done recently is that I have been, talking about these companies and talking about the overviews and analysis, but I have not really been giving, much information about what I'm doing. Well, in today's video, I do want to let you guys know that I am going to be holding onto Zomedica until a specific time. I will go down and I'll break it down exactly what my plan for this company is. Now, I did want to bring it here and announce it for the very first time on this channel that I will be starting a Patreon that will be released hopefully sometime next week. I figured I would wait a little while until we had a good foundation set on this channel and we had some great, some great, support and appreciation coming our way. And then once we really started to see the momentum build, I would release the Patreon and it'll be a place that I do, talk a lot more about the trades I'm making. I have a whole team of traders that I interact with every single day. They will also be in there. They will be talking about different stocks and different predictions that they have. It will be an absolutely phenomenal community of people. It is going to be people who are in there who help me make, trading decisions every single day. And so with that being said, that will be offered up coming out next week. So definitely do look forward to that. I'm excited to see you all there. Now, with that being said, in today's video, I did want to talk a little bit about a catalyst whenever it comes to Zomedica that is making me, somewhat revolve my entire plan around this company. I will say that this is a company that I have not yet decided if I'm going to be investing into them long term or just midterm. I'm not going to be selling anytime within the next month or two. I will let you guys know that. But I do think that I have a pretty solid game plan going on here, and we will get into it later. Now, with that being said, there is an article that was released that pretty much perfectly breaks down exactly what I'm thinking. So I will be able to pull that up in a second here, and we will go into a full in-depth, breakdown about what exactly I think a good trading plan is for me personally and what I'm going to be doing with this company. Now, if you guys do enjoy this video, you can let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new. Again, if you are excited for the Patreon, if you are looking forward to that, you can let me know down in the comment section below. If any of you are interested in joining, you could always send me a message down there or hit me up on Instagram, and there may be some, exclusive VIP passes to the Discord a little bit early. Now, with that being said, again, if you do have any feedback, comments, or suggestions related to anything you would like to see me post, leave it in the comment section below. I'll get back to you there because I read every single comment. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump into this article and let's take a look at what some of the future catalysts and predictions for Zomedica are. So here we are on Seeking Alpha. Now, this article honestly breaks down exactly what I'm planning to do with this company very, very well. Now, we will go ahead and we will take a look at a quick summary of Zomedica just in case you are new to this company. Zomedica is a development stage company that focuses on the unmet diagnostic and therapeutic treatment needs of clinical veterinarians. The company's first product, Truforma, is an innovative diagnostic tool that is scheduled for commercial launch on March 31st. That's a big number. That's a big date. Sorry, remember that. Now, the development of gastrointestinal diagnostic assays could introduce Zomedica as the first mover in a large addressable market. Now, the reason that Zomedica is so phenomenal is that as a veterinarian, companion animals that present with common but not emergency symptoms such as gastrointestinal distress or potential endocrine disorders must present a frustrating paradox. On one hand, those visits comprise a significant portion of business as they are among some of the most common insurance claims for companion animals. However, the current diagnostic protocol is not exactly quick or easy, and oftentimes for an accurate diagnosis, a sample must be sent to a reference lab, and therefore a diagnosis is not able to be confirmed during the initial visit. This outcome is likely frustrating for pet owners who are not sure how to treat their sick companion, as well as for the vet who misses an opportunity for same appointment billing of the recommended course of treatment. Now, Zomedica has responded to this market gap and is nearing the launch of a product that will serve this diagnostic market through a point-of-care tool that can accurately diagnose thyroid and adrenal disorders in canines and felines. It is also on track to serve as the first point-of-care diagnostic tool for gastrointestinal distress. Now, again, they are in their developmental stages here. They do have this little chart here that we did see on their website, and it basically shows the progress that their 3 main products are making. We have these two right here, the Truforma, and we have ZM017. 2019. This one is going through the validation stage. Of course, Trueforma is supposed to be released in March, so it has made quite a good way through the validation stage. This one is going into verification right now, and hopefully we will see this one grow out to validation very soon. Now, with that being said, this company is still a pre-revenue company. They have an accumulated deficit of approximately $65 million with cash on hand of $52 million as of September 30th, 2020. And I honestly do believe that this number may have increased a bit since then. Now, the commercial launch of Zomedica will serve as the first product brought to the market by the company. And on December 7, 2020, Zomedica announced that hiring for the company's internal commercial leadership team had been completed. Now, what does all this mean? Now, basically, that was just a quick breakdown of what we talked about in the last video on Zomedica. If you do want a little bit more in-depth and details, definitely go check that out. And while you are at it, you could always drop a like. Now, with that being said, okay, what does this mean for me and what does it mean that I'm going to do? Well, we have seen that this company has been going through a lot over the last year to get this product out. As we can see here, that in April, they announced that they had completed platform verification of Trueforma. In September 2020, they announced that together with their research partners, they were expanding their Trueforma platform and that they were developing capability for 3 new assays to target diagnosis of canine gastrointestinal issues. Now, whenever it comes to their industry, they do believe that the diagnostic segment of the global companion animal market is expected to grow rapidly, potentially reaching $2.8 billion by 2024. And this year, throughout this whole thing with the pandemic, we have seen the veterinary market do absolutely phenomenal simply for the fact that people have created better bonds with their companions and they have been, able to spend a lot more money on them, on their companions, as they haven't had the need to spend as much money considering no one could go anywhere for a while. Now, this is what my thought on what exactly is going on with Zomedica and Trueforma is. I hope I didn't waste too much time going over that quick breakdown, but I did want to make sure that anyone who is new to this company did get a brief understanding of what exactly is going on there, as that is not the main focus of this video. But with that being said, we could see that Trueforma is going to be released on March of 2021. So that's going to be about 2 months here. Now, as we have seen, they have gone up a very significant amount over the last couple of days. We can go ahead and we can pull it up here to see what their stock price has been up to. Now, over today, we did see an increase of about 39%. We did see a bit of a drop off after hours of about 2.7%. So we could see a climb today of about 36% roughly. But over the last 5 days, we have seen them increase all the way up about 181%. And on the month, we have seen a drastic increase of about 441%. Now, I do have shares in Zomedica. I do have a pretty solid position. Again, I will not be releasing exact numbers on what the size of this position is, as I will be creating a Patreon and a Discord that I'll talk about all of that in. So I hope to see you there soon. But whenever it comes to this, I'm going to be holding on to this thing until at least March. I know a lot of you guys are asking me, y'all like, Tyler, are you selling? Are you taking profits? Are you, going to be staying in it? What are you doing? So this is my play whenever it comes to Zomedica. Now, like I did say, this thing has been going up substantially, up to 400% over the course of the last maybe about month or so. Now, I do believe that the biggest catalyst that we are going to see when it comes to this company is going to be the launch of their very first product. I think when their product is launched for the very first time, that we can see exactly what this company is capable of whenever it's trying to sell these units. I think we're going to see exactly what they are capable of whenever it comes to marketing and advertising. We're going to see how they end up allocating their money to actually spreading this thing and getting the news out to different people. Maybe they'll go international. Maybe they'll stay in the United States. We will learn a lot about this company in March when they first start to put this one out. So what my game plan is right now is I'm currently sitting up about 80% on this investment. I don't know the exact amount of shares that I have. I can pull it up, but my phone is in use as I do make this video here. But I do believe that a good idea and, my plan of action is to hold this thing until at least March when that product launches so we can see what exactly this company is capable of. Because if they do have good marketing, if they are able to sell this thing and we see some decent revenue coming in, I may hold on to this one for the long term, and this may turn into a long-term investment for me, as I do like the industry they are targeting. I think the industry that they are in is growing very, very fast, and it will take advantage of their certain niche within that industry. Now, if they are not capable of of, at that point of actually doing well and getting this product out and making the sales that they were initially trying to do, well, then at that point, I do believe that I will then take profits. Now, I do believe that from the time of now until March, we are going to see some insane volatility. It's almost every single penny stock that we have seen. Whenever they have a drastic rise like this one has, whenever they've gone from, maybe a certain amount and climb up 400%, these things usually do tank. We'll see some 20% days in the red. We'll see some 30% days in the red. I think all of these days are bound to happen at some point, and I'm not going to be surprised when they do. But what that means for me is that I do believe that with the pressure that this company is seeing and with the amount of, hype going into this first product launch, when people can see what they can do once they're actually making revenue, because again, they are just a pre-revenue company. Once they start making revenue, once their market, is actually on notice and they start to have this product out and being sold, once we learn about them, that is going to be the point that I decide, okay, I'm either going to stay in or I'm going to get out, because people are going to be pushing this thing upward, in my personal opinion, until that day does come. I think we might see red days, we might see some good days, but I think overall this thing will end up in an uptrend until March, roughly, because I think that is the main catalyst that this company has coming up, and a lot of people are excited for it. We can see a lot of good momentum coming. We can see a lot of people are excited and interested in this stock, and with FOMO being into effect, once we have these days, these red days where it's starting to drop 10 to 15 to 20%. I think a lot of investors, like maybe like me and maybe like you, if you are on the same wavelength as me, we are going to be taking those as buying opportunities, and that could be a very fantastic way of getting a good bit of shares in this company without buying all of them at once, because I am expecting loads of volatility over the next 2 months. Let me know your thoughts and let me know what you are doing with this company. What is your game plan whenever it comes to investing in Zomedica? I'm very, very curious. Again, I do plan on releasing a Patreon sometime next week. I really do appreciate the love and support that you guys have shown me. I know a lot of you have been interested in this. I've been asked about a Patreon about 3 to 4 times a day at this point. So I've got that made. Everything is ready to go, but I don't want to release it just yet, as I do have other things that I'm focused on and getting up running with the channel. With that being said, I am posting 2 to 3 times every single day, and so I'll be expecting to see you all soon. Peace.